Hello everyone, I'm Freaky and welcome to the video. This is going to be a short video. I want to talk about Janemba, and when it comes to Janemba, I think he's one of the most coolest villains in the Dragon Ball franchise. And you know what? I like the idea that he's an afterlife villain. I mean, just think about that. An afterlife villain. Like when there's no more villains on the Earth, when there's no more villains in your galaxy, when there's no more villains in your universe. Where exactly would you go for the next big villain, besides from other universes and other dimensions? And the answer is the afterlife. And that's exactly where Janemba came from. The afterlife. And he was created thanks to the negative energy that came from souls. And he was causing havoc all over the place. The dead came back to life and they was running amok throughout the entire world. I mean, come on, even Frieza came back, and most of the movie villains too. And when it came to Janemba's actual abilities, I just love the fact that he could reality warp and cube transport and cause havoc between the living and the dead. I mean, you cannot get more chaotic than messing around with the dead and the living. I mean, heck, not even Super Saiyan 3 Goku was able to take down Janemba. I mean, Janemba had so many cool qualities to him, and if they was to bring him back, I think they should create him the same way like they did in the movie, created by the negative energy that came from souls. And you know what? I really do love the idea. Like, he could be infused with all the negative energy that came from evil souls from way back to the beginning of the universe. Like, that would be mental. Like, maybe Janemba was created by a small amount of negative energy, and when he needed more power, he could go and try and find the other capsules that contained all this evil energy, like maybe in a giant storehouse or something, and he got much more powerful than that after absorbing all that energy. And if he needed more, he could go to other universes and absorb all their negative energy to get even more powerful. And this becomes such a problem that even the gods of destruction have to get involved. That's how powerful Janemba would be if he was to absorb every single negative energy. For me, I just really love that idea. And not only that, not only will he cause havoc by bringing back the dead, but because he got so powerful, he could actually break reality because of all the negative energy they absorbed. Heck, he could be a reality warper. Now that would be a freaking awesome idea for Janemba. But today, I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about something else about Janemba. And I got this idea from a comment I saw in a video somewhere. So yeah, the idea of making this video came from a comment. And from what I remember from that comment, it said something along the lines of, Janemba looks like a combination of Cell, Frieza, and Majin Buu. And I was like, oh crap, he is! And if you guys think about it, it kind of makes sense that Janemba would look the way he is. He's the combination of all three of the most powerful main villains of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, excluding the movies of course. I mean heck, for all we know, Janemba might actually have nearly every single Dragon Ball villain negative energy from the movies and the series. This would include Broly, Bojack, Cooler, Lord Slug, and all the minions. Think about it, you combine all the negative power that all the villains have, and not in the way that Cell is, like when you get DNA from other characters, but in the way of spiritual negative energy, and not just from the villains, but evil spirits in general. But let's get to the main reason as to why I made this video. Even if Janemba was to get all that energy from all the villains from the movies and the series, at that time, Janemba took the characteristics of the three main bad guys of the series, Frieza, Cell, and Kid Buu. Frieza had a tail, so Janemba has a tail. You compare Janemba to Kid Buu's face, they both have the same sort of face. Look at Cell's head compared to Janemba's head. Janemba's head kind of looks like a distorted version of what Cell's head looks like, his crown sort of thing. And you compare Frieza's arms and legs to Janemba's arms and legs, and Frieza has this armored skin stuff in the same location of where Janemba's legs and armors are. And if you compare Cell's top upper body compared to Janemba's top upper body, they kind of sort of looks the same. And you compare Janemba's colours to Kid Buu and Frieza. I mean yeah, Frieza is white and purple, and Kid Buu's skin is pink, and none of the villains have any red on them. But I can sort of sense the vibe that these colours come from Kid Buu and Frieza. And if you was to look at Janemba's feet, it looks like he only has one toe, so maybe he might have gotten that from Frieza. But it's also the combination of Cell, so he would have one toe, but he would also have the same feet as Cell. He has this sort of magic element going for him, which we can assume that he got from Majin Buu or Deborah, or maybe even Bobbidi, and he has a second form, and Frieza does have other forms that he can go to willingly. So yeah, it does make sense that Janemba would look like the way he is in his second form. Yeah, he kind of looks like Fat Buu in his first form, all innocent looking like, but technically Fat Buu didn't die. So yeah, if you guys really think about it, Janemba has all the powers, or power from the previous villains, and he has the combination of looks when it comes to the three main bad guys of the series. So it does make sense. I mean, if anything, Janemba would have been the perfect villain to end the Dragon Ball Z series if he was ever given an arc, because again, he was the combination of every single bad guy in the series. and he's running amok in the living and the dead. So Janemba would have been perfect for the next big bad. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you see the similarities between Frieza, Cell and Majin Buu? Or do you see any other similarities from other villains? Please let me know in the comments sections below, and let's get a discussion going. I'm Freaky. Peace out. And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.